Time now for another CTV sports presentation. East China High School Sports is presented by Magna, magna.com/career. With support from LaFontaine Chevy, Buick GMC, where you get the family deal. By Murphy Inn Hotel and Restaurant. By St.Clair Ace Hardware. By LaFontaine Ford, where you get the family deal. By AAA's Huffmaster Agency. By DP Schwarthofer Excavating Incorporated. Now let's join our announcers for East China High School sports action.
Welcome to CTV Community TV's coverage of East China High School sports. I'm Jim Cody along with Mr. Christian Farkas here at East China Stadium. Bringing you tonight's sports action, we have the St.Clair Saints taking on the Hazel Park Vikings tonight. Glad you're along with us. And big game tonight, Christian. Huge game. Probably, it's the game for the Saints. This is, to say you got to have it, understatement tonight.
The way you got to look at this is playoff game number one.
Absolutely.
Right? That's pretty much the way they got to look at it. It's been kind of, we were talking earlier, it's kind of hard to take a lot out of, the Sterling Heights and the East Points and the Lincolns, but this will be a test tonight for the Saints. So we're going to take a break here for the anthem.
The Marching Saints now invite you to stand as we honor America with a performance of our national anthem.
Another great job by the St. Clair Marching Saints band with the national anthem. They always do just a tremendous job. And, Christian, I don't have a kid playing anymore, but I was jacked up for this week knowing that this is like an all the marbles game kind of thing.
Yes.
And, we're saying before we started, this is the first make-or-break regular season game Ski's had.
Yeah, for sure. We've had the benefit of a relatively easier schedule at times in this season. We've had to face a little adversity with quarterback injury and a few others going down. But we've got a quarterback back. We've got a team that we beat pretty good last year. But Hazel Park, they keep improving year after year. Yeah. They're gonna give us a real test tonight. But yeah, this will be something to see how the coaching staff really handled these guys this week, right? They did have some boys out sick, right? It's that time of year.
Yes.
But no excuses, man. Your big boys got to step up, and they got to play, man. That's pretty much it.
Speaking of sick, my son, him and about 30 other guys had viral flu this week. Didn't travel. In fact, they were basically quarantined from the rest of the team.
Oh, jeez.
So, yeah, it's that time of year. This is when, kids get sick usually in the first marking period.
Yes.
But we're getting ready to kick off the big news tonight is that Ben Farkas is going to be back tonight. The Hazel Park coaches are next to us. They were going to find out here in a minute anyway, so I'm not breaking any news to them. But Hazel Park, the Saints won the toss. They deferred, so they will be kicking off here to the Vikings.
Nice. All right, let's play some D. Let's go.
And it's a short kick. Respecting the speed. It's fielded cleanly at about the 32-yard line, and he brings it up to just basically the 35. Good
team tackles.
Yep,
high
kick, and don't give up. Make him go the long field.
So the one thing I noticed on film of Hazel Park's offense, Jim, is I'm not that impressed with their quarterback. Doesn't really have a strong arm, kind of shot puts his throws. But what they do really well is they run the ball. And they do a lot of gimmick in the backfield. Sometimes they'll do some direct snaps to the running back and things like that. A lot of misdirection. So Saints defense, they gotta mind their positions, right? Can't overrun anything. They got to be smart.
So would you say that Hazel Park's quarterback, he's a part of their running game?
Yeah.
He will run the ball? Okay.
Yes. Yep.
So Hazel Park shows up in a good old-fashioned I formation. It's actually a wing, but it's going to be a power give. And back. And there's a fumble on the first play, and the Saints can get the ball. That's a way to come out of the game. Coming out of the pile with the ball is number 12. He's a turnover magnet. Yes. Wyatt Dustin comes out with the turnover on the first play. So the Saints are just set up for. I mean, you couldn't have scripted any better than that. I don't know if he fumbled it as he was getting a handoff, or he just took it away from him.
We don't have replay up here, so can't see it, unfortunately. Can you hear me though on the mic, Jim? Can you hear me okay?
You're kind of fading in and out there for a sec.
Do you guys? There we go.
I got you now here.
All right. Yeah, I was going to say we don't have replay up here, so I don't know if it was just maybe a misgive, right? Maybe it was a bad read. Maybe there's a issue in the backfield, but we'll take it.
I mean, the back did not get tackled. He was still upright when the ball came out. So Ben takes a snap. He's looking right there. The Saints they're going to come underneath the brain chunk. He's got a stop route, and he's going to pick up. Looks like he's going to pick up the first down to about the 15-yard line, and that's going to move the chains for the Saints there. That stop route be easy picking, and I noticed on the first play they're singling him up.
Yep. Here we go.
Yep. Hazel Park is loading the box against St. Clair's run, and it's going to be Ben's coming around the edge. He's got the pitch. He keeps it, and he's going to get the corner. He's got the 5 to 10, and it's a touchdown, Saints. Good seal block by the end of the line, and the Saints draw first blood here in less than a minute of game action there.
Jim, could that have gone any better for us at all? We don't have replay up here, guys, but as you can see, Ben, their typical kind of spread out option. Ben got past that right defensive end and just ended up taking it himself.
Hazel Park has got everybody in the box, and then when you get outside that interior box, it's athlete on athlete.
Yep. Oh, we got offsides. Guess what they're going to do?
Look for the offense to come back on the field. That's going to be offsides on Hazel Park.
So the one thing we talked about for previous teams, Jim, like East Point coming here, South Lake coming here, I would say the one thing that's always in St. Clair and Marine City's favor is where we're located. Those East Side teams do not like coming up here, man. It's not fun because they can't gauge traffic. What time do we get here? Too soon, too late, things like that. And I will say it's a factor, man. There's no doubt.
And a lot of times schools got to figure, okay, we got to feed these guys.
Yeah.
Or do we let them go eat McDonald's or something like that and then be sluggish?
Yep.
So the Saints are going for 2 here. It's going to be a keeper by Ben, and he's going to, looks like he's in there pretty easily. And we're going to convert to 2-point conversion. So with 11:35 to go here in the first quarter, it's the Saints 8 and the Hazel Park Vikings 0.
The other thing I'll say, St. Clair did not have school today.
That's true.
I don't know if Hazel Park had a full day of school, but St. Clair did not have school today. And, they got up around 10 o'clock. They went to the school for a breakfast team meeting, and then they all just got to go back home and kind of rest and relax till about 4 o'clock. And that might play a little factor in this as well, to be honest with you.
And that's just that's good program management, because if you don't get them up, get them moving, at least get them fed at least one decent meal. I mean, they're teenagers. They're going to get up. They're going to lay around, maybe play some video games, kind of hump and bump around the house, and then all of a sudden, it's game time. But to get them up, get them moving. So Ryan Edgman is not doing the kicking. Who is that?
No, they switched it up to Liam Lyons.
Liam Lyons doing the kicking. See if it's another short directional kick. We're waiting on a zebra whistle here, apparently. I don't know what the holdup is.
How many officials are we supposed to have per game? Do you know?
Supposed to have 6.
I see 5.
I don't know what the holdup is here.
A Hazel Park player just ran on late.
Oh, okay. Well, we're not supposed to have to wait for that.
No, but they gave it to him.
Yep, another short kick, and it's going to be fielded, and he just goes down. It's fielded by number 11 for Hazel Park. That is going to be Kyshawn Stewart. He's a senior. Big kid. Just fields it, just goes down at about the 40-yard line.
So, Ryland had been our kicker. He had done pretty well. I'd say he kicks it far. he was just having some issues lately with some direction, if you will, right?
Yeah.
A couple going out of bounds. So they switched it up to Liam. I don't know if it's going to take me a minute to decide if I like the short pooch and just a fair catch at the 37, or try to push it back a little further. I don't know.
They could be respecting Hazrl Park's speed with their deep guys.
Yeah, it could be. You're right.
But I said the 40, but they're actually at the 37 here.
Yeah, they moved him back a couple, didn't they? Looked like he maybe fell forward. I don't know.
Well, Hazrl Park's in the pistol here. 2-back set, offset. And it's gonna be a quarterback keeper. He's gonna go up the middle. The Saints are stout there. Not a whole lot of running room. He only gained a yard, maybe 2.
Did it look like to you that it shouldn't have been a keeper? Did it look like the quarterback actually really wanted to kind of hand it? The running back just ran right past him, and he's like, oh, I guess I got to take it now. That's what it looked like.
The fullback did not lead in the hole where the quarterback ran, so it could have been. So maybe a little nerves for Hazrl Park here.
Here's another thing we just started a couple weeks ago. I don't know if the cameras see it or not, but on our sidelines, we've got a TV now for the offense to review their last drive and last plays, which is pretty nice.
Yeah, it is nice. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty customary now. Quarterback, he's coming around the right. He's going to pitch it outside. And he's going to have about 7, maybe 8 yards, going to bring up about 3rd and 2.
I think they switched quarterbacks too, Jim.
Yes, they did. Yeah.
Number 13 was in on that handoff. I can't even see how their numbers are on their sheet. Oh, here we go. That was Will Eddy, a senior. Their other quarterback, number 12, Aiden Saquin, is a sophomore.
So it looks like number 13 is coming out with the play here. They do run to the sidelines to get their plays, and it is Will Eddy. He's in there, but I'm pretty sure you know what you're going to get with this. Hazrl Park, their line lines up like there. It's good. He's going to be short. It's going to bring 4th down and maybe the length of the football.
Near side and far side both got him about a half a yard ish.
Hopefully they spot it by the far side, and they do. So it is going to be 4th and about the length.
Toenail.
Yeah, there's not much. That's like one of those. Credit
they
card.
want to measure. Is this guy asking for a measurement or what? Oh, they're calling. He's calling 1st down, Jim. How's the near side guy the one calling 1st down? Or the far side, excuse me. Far side.
All right. The far side guy, because the ball's in that hash, that's his ball to spot. But Hazrl Park's offensive line is not big, and the way that they get into they're in 4-point stances, so I think they're looking to cut people. Yeah, that's the old kind of double wing type thing. We're coming around to the outside here. Number 14, he's wiggling around.
With him.
He's going to get to the edge, and he's only going to get about 3 yards or so.
Number 10 on that tackle. Nick Wilson.
Yep, Nick Wilson on the tackle against Lathan Chambers.
Nick's a junior. Nick's been playing pretty well this season, too.
Call his name a lot, don't we?
Yeah, yep. And who's back there at safety right now? 22. I know that they've had some changes there. Ben had been playing safety. Wyatt Smith was playing safety, but I believe he's out with bronchitis this week, so they got Sam Wills back there. So they've had some movement in the secondary, so we'll see how they hold up.
The Saints are defensively on the edges with the corners are pressing. We're going to do a little punt pass out there.
Good hit. That's
But it's a good hit out there. He catches the ball at about the 48-yard line, but that's where his journey ended. And that's as good as a 2-yard run, and we'll take that too.
Yep, take it. Anytime, I don't know if you watched that Bengals-Steelers game last night. They called it the Unk Bowl because they got about 2 41-year-old quarterbacks playing last night, and they were spinning that ball everywhere. But the issue I saw, the secondary, they don't tackle right away. And if those receivers, they get away from that first tackle, they got a lot of room to run. So if you could stick on them like Wyatt just did right there, that's great.
Yeah,
don't let him go.
Yes, and he did a good job just securing it. You don't have to light him up. Just end it right there.
Yep. Let your teammates come in and help out.
All right, so that brings up 3rd and 6 here. Hazrl Park going to look to throw. He does have a man. He's got an out route. He breaks a tackle. Looks like he's got about maybe 12, 14 yards, and that ball's going to get down to the St.Clair 35-yard line.
That was a good throw. That was a good out throw.
That was a well-timed throw.
Yeah, very good throw. So 13 looks to be their kind of passing quarterback because look at their.
However,
looks like they're substituting 13 and 12 both in there right now.
I will live with this though.
Yeah,
I'll let them pass their way down the field.
Yeah. Boy, 13 is a short quarterback though. But they're both in there. He's split out now.
First and 10 for the Vikings here. Back in the I formation. Or nope, it's not an I formation. This is an offset wing. And it's going to be a trap coming back the other way. He's good. Not a ton. Looks like he's going to pick up about 3 yards.
That's Lathan Chambers, another senior. He's a big kid.
Yeah, if I'm the St. Clair defensive staff, I'm incredibly encouraged by my defensive line so far.
Yes, they are doing a good job. Just got to protect those holes. Don't let anything big get past you.
Yeah, don't let yourself get cut. Stay on your feet.
Linebackers need to come up and then make that play.
Hopefully, if they're going to try and cut, those linebackers should be relatively clean. Because I don't think they're trying to work up very much. And they are pretty condensed. Looks like they're all tackle inside. Yep. It's a wishbone.
Yeah, look at that.
Old-fashioned. I like it, though. It's going to be a give here.
Good job.
It's going to be an inside give, just a power give. Going to pick up about 2, maybe 3 yards. Going to bring up third and about 4.
Well, looks like they go run, pass when they need to. And this looks like a passing down unless they're going to try to run it again. But, boy, oh, boy, they are running those 2 quarterbacks in and off the sidelines every single play. They keep them both out there, though, so you got to be mindful of that.
It could be double pass time and stuff like that. Back in the bone again.
Trying to draw.
It's going to hard count. Well, okay. We're playing football here tonight.
Oh.
Okay.
Timeout.
And ended up calling a timeout. A couple St. Clair kids jumped up clapping. I thought maybe they flinched and they outfoxed themselves here.
Yep.
So with 6:15 left in the first quarter, Hazel Park does take a timeout. So it's a big down. If we can keep them fourth down.
Well, this is, unless I'm mistaken, there's really no all-state kicker on any of these teams here, so they're not going to be trying to boot a 48-yard field goal, right? And it's not punting territory either.
Yeah, right now I'm sure Coach Tapman's telling them, you're going to see 2 plays here, fellas. We need a big one here.
Yep.
But, if you're going to run into wishbone, 4th and 1, they like their chances with that.
I agree. The good thing is this is an offense. I'm not going to say Marine City and Sterling Heights are similar, but those are both very running-oriented offenses that do a lot of backfield kind of movements and things like that. So it's not the first time we've had to see something like this year, so that helps.
Yeah, they haven't. They've gone with straight gives so far. They haven't tried second back through or anything yet.
Not yet, yep. But they got a lot of guys in that backfield right now.
So they're going to shift the bone here a little bit. They're going to and it's going to be a straight power. Number 24, he's wiggling around. I don't know. It looks like where he's spotting it. Let's see where they spot. It's going to be either has it or it's a nose short. But, they're waving the stick. So it's going to be first down Hazel Park.
Direct snap to that Parker kid. No quarterback back there. And they've done that. I've seen that on film.
So for any of our listeners out there who are familiar with single-wing football, you should tune into this game because that's a single-wing concept.
We are going old school.
That's right.
We're going to do this in black and white.
Yes. And there might be a jump pass at some point in here, too. He's out of the gun, but it's a straight. Oh, and he is wrapped up in the backfield. Let's get a number. He deserves it. Somebody came free out of there and just wrapped him up and for a tackle for a loss.
That might have been a safety blitz. I don't know if there's a safety that came up and got him.
It's that or it was certainly a blitz. It was definitely a run blitz.
The announcer said Stockwell, so from a linebacker. So that's a great tackle.
Chase Stockwell with a great tackle.
Yep.
And that's the worst thing that can happen for an offense like this is be behind the sticks.
Yep. But this is a 6-minute drive right now. We got to get us some stops here.
So it's 2nd and 10 here. I thought he got him more in the backfield. High snap is corralled by number 24. He drives the pile forward, and he's going to get more than just the loss back. Looks like he got about 7 yards, bringing up 3rd and 4-ish.
Even though they're just running the ball, they are getting some nice chunks. They're not getting 10-plus chunks, but when you're getting 5, 6, 7 consistently, that's going to be wearing because, again, we're, 3rd and 4 or 5? Probably another 2 plays here for them.
It is. So it's going to be 3rd and 4, which means they got 2 downs for this, I'm sure. We're going to come outside to the option. It's a pitch to the outside. It's number 24. Looks like he has the first down. He's done about the 10-yard line. He looks to be their explosive back.
Yes, yeah. On film, he was quick. No question about it. Montrell Parker. That's right. He's got some wiggle to him. Yeah, this.
Well,
this is at the 10. Only positive is it's first and goal from the 10.
It's
so they got to go. So
it's the longest possible. And yes, the ball is sitting. Half the ball touches the 10-yard line, which is the absolute longest.
Yep.
First and 10 here, so it's going to be a give up the middle here. He's got 5. He's got 10. He's going to walk in the end zone, and that is number 24, Montrell Parker, for a Viking touchdown.
Yep.
Nothing special about this. This is just a give. This is just a power give.
So just when I said they hadn't gotten a big chunk, they got a 10-yard chunk play right there, not even touched if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
So.
Yep, that's execution in there too. They're getting their blocks, and the fullback. I love watching a good fullback that kicks out somebody, which had to happen. Otherwise, he can't walk in the end zone.
Now they're attempting a kick here.
Number 26 is the kicker, and he did not make it.
Just go for 2.
Yeah, that might be his last attempt for the evening. That was number 26,
so
Asane Dicko.
If I'm looking for a win, Saints are up by 2 points.
Fourth quarter, those 2 points are big.
Yes.
The massive points. We get in the end zone here. They're playing behind at that point.
Yep.
Stretch that out to 4 points, and then it's get it over
so
11.
In theory, you got to. We deferred to the second half, so we pretty much got a free possession so far with that turnover.
Essentially, we're getting the ball twice.
Yep.
It's a start to half, and it's a big return too because we got on their side of the field.
Yes. That was a tough drive. I can't say the Saints did anything wrong because they didn't. They had 2 TFLs. They kind of bottled up Hazel Park to a sense, right?
Yeah.
But Hazel Park just kept kind of doing the same thing. They had 2 completed passes, if I'm not mistaken. 1 to convert a first down. But they just kind of did the same old the whole way down for 60-plus yards.
You get a long drive like that, it starts to frustrate those interior 7, those 2 inside backers and those linemen. That's a good kick.
Yes. Braden Shaw.
He's getting this back at the 10, and it's going to be a double switch.
That's a face mask. Got to be, no?
Ball is brought out to about the 20, right at the 20-yard line.
What were they yelling about over here?
Don't know if I want my most explosive guy handing the ball off, but
no. Apologize. The Hazel Park coaches were hollering something on the field. We were trying to figure out what it was.
Something behind the play. I didn't catch anything.
I didn't see it either. But all right, got to match the drive now.
Yep, 80 yards here.
But the referees are allowing Hazel Park to make sure that they've got the right amount of players out on the field.
The free safety was not happy with the corner out here. He's like, you got one job, pal.
Yep. He's like, you don't play offense.
They're showing, and they're waving. There was a flag, but they're picking it up.
To me, again, it's far away from us. I really thought that was a face mask on our returner because it looked like his head turned around, but maybe they grabbed the shoulder pad or something like that to do it.
Defensively speaking, Hazel Park they have 8 men basically in the box. If we can pop that, there's going to be a give by the Saints there.
Good run.
And if they can wiggle out 5-6 yards with 8 in the box.
Yep. Well, and that's the other thing.
Day.
Look at the size of the corners for Hazel Park. I mean, I can't tell if that's 25 or 26 over here on our side, 24. The running back, not a lot of height, and we do have some tall receivers, which helps. It looks like, though, they're trying to maybe bracket Braden with 2 guys over there. I know it looks like the one's kind of running right up on them. But
yeah, that free safety, they're almost running like a man free. The free safety is really guarding no one. Since it's going to be a swing pass out here, and the safety comes up, makes a play, and it's going to be a gain of nothing.
Really? Jeez.
So it's going to bring up 3rd and 2 or 3. The safety, that number 13, that their free safety, attacked that hard downhill.
Yeah, he did. It's crazy that's a no gain. That far judge did not even move. I'm shocked that they didn't get at least a yard on that, but all right.
So that brings up 3rd and about 3.5-ish.
A lot of defensive adjustments for Hazel Park running around right now.
And it's gonna be a keep by Ben. He's gonna have the first down. He's got 5. He's got about 8 yards up to the St. Clair 35-yard line, and that's gonna be a Saint first down. First down, Saints. 2:55 to go. We got 2 off.
Yep.
Hopefully we got 2 on. I'll assume yes. Oh, there's the second one.
All right. Started to count.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute.
Saints are going
Interesting formation
Saints
here.
are going empty here. Let's see
They
what we
got
get
3
here.
bunched here.
Ben's looks like we're doing a pump and go off his back foot. The ball's up in the air, and it's incomplete. Cornerback was in phase with Braden Schalk up there. I like the idea. You
Not
draw
bad.
the attention to the bottom.
That's a tough throw off your back foot, though. He was definitely kind of fading back. I don't know if it was our intent with the offensive line to kind of let that D-line through, because it sure looked like that D-line came unblocked.
It looked like we had a little kind of pump action to this side, and he is throwing into a wind. Just had to check the flag.
Oh
here.
yeah, a little breeze.
Yeah, it's a little.
Sure. I mean, the flag is standing out, right?
It's
So,
enough.
yeah,
Where if the ball's
definitely.
up in the air, you're going to notice it. So it's 2nd 10 for the Saints here.
Not a bad idea, though, like you said, kind of free up the defense a little bit, maybe, right?
You know, and I like the deep call early just to show it. But Ben keeps the ball up the middle there, going to get about 8 yards there going to make up 3rd and very manageable.
Yep.
And I think we're learning something here is that play is apparently there.
Well, Ben's run 3 times, all to the left side. Left side of the offense, right side of the defense.
It'll be 3rd and 3 here. We got press down here at the bottom against Graham Parlarge. I'm pretty sure this is 2 down for us.
Yeah.
So I'd be surprised if this goes in the air. Tariq Walker, I didn't see him last week, but he had an outstanding game against Southwood.
He's really come on.
Ben's looking
strong.
to throw here.
He got hit as he threw.
The ball's up in the air.
Way to adjust.
Graham
Way to
Parlarge
adjust.
with the great adjustment.
Way to adjust,
Graham comes back and gets it for a catch down to the Hazel Park 39-yard line. Great job.
That was nice.
You know, that's being aware and looking for the ball and coming back for it.
Yes.
Ball just fell into his lap. Interesting call on very unski-like on 3rd and short.
Yeah, no doubt.
I
mean, maybe knowing that they were going to go for it anyways,
Yeah.
but again, I will tell you, though, those last 2 pass plays, the offensive line has not held up.
I think at Andrew Zelkowski's heart, he wants to run the ball.
Yes.
Yes. If he had his druthers, he would run it.
A little press by the D.
It's gonna be a give to number 2. Tariq Walker,
He's
wiggling around the end. He's got 10. He's got 15. He cuts back inside. He's down to the 20, down to the 18-yard line.
Good run.
Yeah, Tariq Walker with an outstanding run.
Yeah, like I said, he has really picked it up the last 4 or 5 weeks, and I'm very impressed with him. First game or 2, it looked like he was kind of unsure of himself, but he is running with a lot of confidence, really hard, and he's got some speed too. And that sure helps. But wait a minute, we got a flag. Jim.
How late was this baby?
Yeah,
Where,
there it is. It's sitting right there on the 30. Look at that thing.
Okay.
There.
You know, Tariq, he didn't get a lot of run last year, so his first couple games he's feeling it out, but he's certainly caught up to the varsity pace at this stage of the season. You know, Ben's softening the middle up so that, given the outside, Ben's drawing the eyes in the middle now. It's just good football, inside, outside.
So what are they calling? What down are we calling this here?
It's got to be, they haven't changed. Obviously, they took the penalty, so it's 1st and 10. If the flag is on the 30 and it's a 10-yard penalty, so it'd be like first and 8.
8, yeah. But they got the officials are talking, and oh boy. It hasn't been the best year for officiating this year.
It hasn't.
And I know we're warned to be careful about it, and I do think that they try hard. But like we said in the beginning of this game, how many officials should be out there? 6. We count 5. So, you got a 1 or 2 guys probably doing a little bit of extra, and it's tough, man.
And I'll say this, with my son, I expected college officiating to be better. I'm here, and you'll find this out next year. They are not.
No.
They are not.
Oh, boy.
There's clutching and grabbing at that level like you wouldn't believe.
And listen,
way worse than high school.
I'm all for letting them play, too, right? Like, I'm all for letting them play, and it is high school. Things aren't going to be perfect like in the NFL, which is not perfect. But, I mean, if it's a blatant hold or if it's a blatant face mask offsides, you call those. But otherwise, sometimes you got to maybe let them go and maybe teaching moment for an official to talk to a player and things like that. But they are really talking right there.
You typically don't call the hold the first time unless you drag a kid down.
Correct.
Then you grab like, okay, that's too much. But also, you can grab. You just can't restrict.
Right.
So they're walking St. Clair back here.
To the 45, so it had to be at the 35?
It's a 10-yard penalty, so the flag would have had to have been at the 35.
Yeah.
So it's after all this and a half hour's worth of chatting, it's about 1st and 13 for the Saints at the 45-yard line.
Yep.
It's a good thing we don't have play clocks because that would be an issue now.
I don't even think they've started it yet. Because that clock should be running,
It
shouldn't
should be
But,
running.
Hey, I guess we'll take it right now.
Okay. We're bringing Braden Schalk around here. It's going to be middle give to Tariq. He's hit at the line of scrimmage, and he powers ahead for a couple of yards, bringing up 2nd and about 11 here.
Almost to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that was a show-me play, though. They wanted to see how they're going to react to Braden's motion.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot little eye candy in the backfield, but nothing else.
Oh, it's 2nd and 11 here. We'll call it. They're getting motion across here. This might be a give here. It's up and it's down. Braden's got the ball. He ducks inside. He gets to the outside. He's out to the 30, and he is tackled at, looks like about the 32, 33-yard line. He's close to a first down. Doesn't quite have it, but good pursuit by the Vikings.
I had to yell there, Jim. When Braden hopped over that player, that ball was out away from his body.
That was that.
Made me nervous.
That was that cleanup hit that's right on the ball, and it comes out.
Yep. Oh, boy. Braden's a strong kid. I just want that ball tight.
So they did give them a first down on that. So it's 1st and 10 Saints. It's going to be middle give by Tariq. He breaks a tackle, and he's going to get down to the 30-yard line. Pick up about 3 there.
I'm not a huge fan of running directly in the middle. Number 99 for Hazel Park's a big kid. 52 is out. On film, he is a beast if you could see him on the far side over there. So they got a pretty good middle of their defensive line right there. We've had better luck going outside so far.
You know, I don't think we won't want to run A gaps.
No.
All right. We're going to take a break here, folks.
Coach, will you be ready come game day?
Great question, and everybody knows it. It's always game day at LaFontaine Ford. We lead the league in pricing and selection, so no matter where you hail, we are always ready, set to deliver a game-winning drive.
Lansing, Grand Rapids, St. Clair, Grand Lake, in Birch Run.
Announcing X-Plan pricing for all at LaFontaine. Lease a 2025 Ford F-150 for just $369 a month. Visit LaFontaineFordSt.Clair.com.
North Star Bank believes in banking on a first-name basis. Our bankers get to know you, your goals, and your dreams. This allows for the flexible solutions you need with the personalized service you deserve. North Star Bank provides the same services a national bank offers with a local commitment, all streamlined and simplified to fit your life. It's a better banking experience, personalized just for you. They'll show you why putting customers first makes all the difference. Equal housing member FDIC.
And we're back. Start of the second quarter here with the Saints on the march, bringing up 2nd and 8 here from the Saints' 30-yard line going in. Looks like Ben's alone in the backfield again. Let's see if we get motion back to him. We'll see what we got here. Hazel Park is really stacked up in the middle. Ben's looking right, throwing right. He's going deep. The ball's up in the air, and the ball looks like it's going to get carried out of bounds here a little bit. Now he's got the wind with him.
Yeah.
So,
yep, got to readjust.
And the wind is picking up. I happened to look up just when the ball went in the air, and the flag was straight out.
Yeah.
So it's going to bring up 3rd and about 8 here. You know, I got to think maybe something across the middle might be there. There's a lot of
I'm thinking
space.
Slants, but they don't run a lot of slants. But I would like something across the middle. But last 3 passes have been all deep balls.
Yes. I do like our height.
Oh, there we go.
Benefit of it.
They got a free 5.
We're getting a free 5 out of this.
We'll take that.
Hazel Park staff is not happy about that mental lapse.
But to your point, though, yeah, something over the middle, right? Because everything is one-on-one, it looks like right now. There's really no double coverage.
It does, and you have a deep safety that's basically over the center.
Oh, thank you. I'm sorry. I thought they were
They're
calling
walking
it a
the
false
wrong way,
start. They
weren't
went the
they?
wrong way.
All right, so the score here leading in the second quarter is 8-6. The Saints do have the lead. They are on the march. It's 3rd and 3 here. I'm going to expect something with the big guy. Nope, it's going to be Tariq Walker.
He might have lost maybe original or is back to the line of scrimmage.
They might give him the original line of scrimmage. They moved him forward about a hair. I think it was generous, but it's going to bring up 4th and 3.
They're going. They're hurrying.
Don't think I would be. I mean, if you're going to throw it, maybe a stop route, but I don't. Man, you got the biggest kid on the field. Let him run the ball. I think.
Where's Braden lined up at right now? Is he near side? I can't see where he's at.
He looks like he's coming in motion here. Oh, it's the ball's fumbled in the backfield. Ben fields it. He's going to wiggle around. He is not going to get there. It's going to be a turnover on downs. Hazel Park was kind of prepared. It was the timing was a bit off, but it does result in a turnover on downs. First down Vikings at their own, looks like 23-yard line. I would have thought it was going to be 2 down with that play.
Yeah, yep. I would have liked to have seen somebody kind of lead the way for the quarterback, but kind of on his own. The snap was a little high, a little bobble.
Yep, it was just the execution was just not crisp on it at the end of the day. So again, tight formation by Hazel Park. Nobody split. You're going to have you're going to have basically a wing formation here off to the right, and it's going to be power give to the right, and the Saints are there for it. Great job of the defense.
Yep.
Good job getting your pads down, fellas.
Yep, very good.
Good pad level on that by the defense. So that's going to bring up 2nd and about 8.5. Physical tackle. Good job by Graham Parlarge here on the end, holding his ground, keeping it inside.
Love to see a 3 and out. Let's go, boys.
It'd be fantastic. Because I know the offense has got to be salty right now.
Yes, they are. They're kind of standing over here by the TV, kind of moving around a little bit, a little upset.
I'm sure they felt that they got robbed. That was a drive that they had that got away.
Yep.
Saints show blitz. They do come. The ball's pitched to the outside. He cuts back inside. Oh, he's free.
House call.
Yep. Oh, he's at the 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. I'm praying for some yellow hankies, but I don't see it behind the play. And it's a touchdown for Hazel Park. That was up the middle. That was, well, it wasn't up the middle, but it looks like a toss-off tackle there.
Yeah. Yep. He put his foot in the ground and he took off.
He got north and south.
Yep.
Yeah, could have done without that.
Needed to watch him. I mean, that's a guy I saw on film. He's their playmaker. There's no question about it. That's his 2nd touchdown of the day.
So they're going to go for 2 here, and this is big. This is big. At 4 points, that puts us up 3 if we get in the end zone again. This will be big. So let's see what Hazel Park comes out with, but they're used to playing in tight spaces, and down here on the goal line, they're perfectly comfortable with this kind of stuff. Their playbook is their 2-point conversions. It's going to be quarterback keeps it. He pitches it out here at 24. He's going to hit. He's going to get there. He's going to get into the end zone. So the 2-point conversion is good for the Vikings, and that brings the score to 14-10. Hazel Park. 14-8. Excuse me. Yeah, they got the score on the wrong side there. All right. And I don't know what CTV did, but they did a tremendous job. We do have our monitors up and running here.
Yep.
Not bad, huh? Okay, offense. You didn't like the result last time. Come out with an attitude and get it back.
Well, if I'm trying to look for a little sunshine, all I'll say is that was a quick drive for Hazel Park.
Yeah.
We got the ball back quick.
Yep. Yeah,
a lot of time.
Another 6-minute would have been more crushing than, okay,
Correct.
it's a one-hitter. We got sloppy with our fits maybe.
Now, we we drove that ball from our 20 down to the 25. So we drove 50, 60 yards.
It was 80 yards.
Did well. Just needed to finish. So
I wouldn't be surprised if Coach Ski maybe puts the pass in the back pocket here.
Yeah, well, at least a deep ball. That's a good kick.
There's a decent kick there. It's in the middle of the field. It's going to come up. It's coming to over here, handoff over here to the sidelines, and that is who's got the ball there. That is number 21 for us. That's Zach Dustin. And
across the 30
to the 30 to 31. Hey, I always say if you're returning a kickoff, you get past 25, we'll take that.
Yes, agreed. Our second best starting field position versus in the Hazel Park territory. But
I will say, as the parent of a kick returner, that ball can't come down out of the sky fast enough.
That's a
new experience for me.
Oh, I can't imagine.
So it's a 1st and 10 here for the Saints here. Let's see what we're going to get. Hard motion here, stop motion. Ben's going to keep this. He's coming around. It's a good pitch out the outside. Oh, and it's a great hit at the 25-yard line by Hazel Park there. They were not fooled by that play. I believe that was number 21 with the ball, Zach Dustin.
Yep.
And they had everything buttoned up on that. I mean,
good tackle.
Ben made the right read. He had a pitch read. He gave it, but that's just better defense than offense.
Yes, it was.
So that brings up 2nd and very long here for the Saints on the far hash. Saints are going empty in the backfield. Ben's got the ball. He's looking right. He's throwing right. He's going deep. He's going deep. But Ken Pollard just got it at the 40-yard line.
Nice job.
Outstanding catch by Graham Parlarge. I might have called him Ken. That was his dad. But
I think you got it. You got Graham. You're good.
You see this?
Nice throw.
Yeah.
Again, another deep ball.
And Graham does a good job getting his body in front of the defender there. And just the ball was perfectly dropped in the bucket.
That was about a 40-yard air pass, and then Graham, just beautiful catch.
Yeah,
beautiful catch.
Make life easy. You just got to put out your hands, and it falls right into it. You don't have to make any adjustments to it. So it's a big pickup by the Saints here.
Needed it.
It's going to be a give here, and they are going to eat that up. That's going to be another big loss on 1st down. Back to the 40-yard line, about 4 yards. I believe that was Tariq Walker that got the ball there.
They are beating our offensive line right now, Jim.
They're beating us to the edges, no doubt about it.
Yep. No blocking right now. 52's in the game in 99. They're big boys. They're eaters up front. We got to get those guys going side to side, get them tired out, man.
It brings up 2nd and 16. Ben shifts Tariq from right to left. He brings him back to his right. He's looking right. He's going to come back. It's a screen pass. This is a great call.
Yep.
He's got 5. He's got 10. He cuts back inside, and Hazel Park meets him down at about the 34-yard line.
Back to the original line of scrimmage, though.
Nice play call.
Yeah.
Not much blocking downfield, but
no.
But
it's
hey,
all right.
Slow down the rush.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah. But again, you got to get a 1st down. You got 2 plays. Got to get a nice chunk here if you don't get the whole thing.
Right. We have to have this.
Yes.
Half it. We just need half the distance.
Well,
we're going to get it there.
You know, I don't know if Santa's still real or not, but you definitely got a gift. There you go. I will say Ski and our St.Clair offense last year, this year, they do that better than anybody else in the county, anybody else in the state. I mean, I'm telling you, when they need a 5, they do that hard count, and it works.
And at this stage of the season, teams know it's coming.
Oh,
and
yes.
it still works.
Yes. So, all right, now you got 2 plays to pick up 5 yards. Perfect.
3rd and 5 here. Still plenty of time.
Oh, yeah.
Not even a thing yet.
All 3 timeout. No, 2 timeout. I guess we burned a timeout earlier. No, you know what? I got to talk to the guy because that was Hazel Park.
Ben high snap. Ben corrals it. He goes up the middle. He doesn't get much. He looks like he's going to get about 1.5 yards, maybe 2. Okay, so that brings up it's 2 down here. Going to be 4 and 4th down and about 4.5, 5 yards. So let's see what the Saints come with here. Outside hasn't worked. Inside's not soon. I wouldn't be surprised if the Ski might go with a pass here.
Tried to get him to flinch. I just get somebody to that far side. I mean, you got 3 guys out there. Tell your receivers block like the Detroit Lions block. You know what I mean?
Okay, Ben's rolling right. He's looking right. He's got pressure in the backfield. He comes around the edge.
He's got to get rid of it.
And he is tackled out of bounds. Just ran out of real estate. Lost about 3 yards.
Well, they went where I wanted to, and I'm pretty sure that was a design pass.
Looked like that was going to be an out by the inside receiver that didn't materialize. But again, the pressure is really cool. It's too fast on Ben. I get getting him outside the pocket, but it's immediate almost.
Yes.
I like the call. It's just they have to hold up that edge rusher so he can be clean out there. So that brings that's another turnover on down for the Saints, and that brings up 1st and 10 for Hazel Park, which this becomes a key series for the St. Clair defense.
Yes, it does.
Hazel Park's in, looks like power pistol here. Now they got 3 backs in the backfield. It's number 24.
Wide.
He's
That's
gonna
a
get
hold.
To the edge. He's at the 30, and the Saints do a decent job. He gets up to 35, so he's going to pick up about 4 yards.
Looked like a hold on the outside. They let it go. I guess let's just keep it both ways, though.
Brings up 2nd down and 6.
Heard Ken, not Graham, the player, Ken, the PA announcer here. So it is going to be 2nd and 6, maybe 7 on this. It looks like it's a long 6, but regardless, this is a big down to bring up 3rd. I like us if they have to throw. I would expect something up the middle here.
I think Hazel Park's realizing they probably don't need to throw.
Recently, they have not.
Nope.
Oh, he's going to come out, pitch to number 24 again. He's got the edge. He's at the 40, and he is drugged down out there. He's got a 1st down.
Flag on the field. Flag on the field.
There is.
Yep. Oh, and those Hazel Park coaches threw something down there. Maybe let's give them a penalty.
So as the officials are huddling here, there is a flag. Hazel Park seems to be huddling deep, and they are marching towards Hazel Park.
Well, where the flag was thrown was at the 35.
It's got to be a hold. It was there it is. It was a live action penalty, so it had to be that.
They got to watch that 24, though, man. They got to get somebody on him.
He's lightning in a bottle, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
He makes you kind of pucker as soon as he gets the ball.
Yes.
You start holding your breath a little bit.
Yes, he does. He's a senior.
So that brings up 2nd and about 15 for Hazel Park here. It's going to be a snap here. They're going to run a counter, number 13. He's going to pick up. He's going to get back to he's going to pick up about 6 yards and get back to the 3rd and 10 mark.
This is a key play, Jim.
Huge.
5 minutes left to go in the half.
Huge.
This is a big play, man. Get the ball back, get a drive, get the ball back to start the 3rd quarter.
Huge.
Let's go. Whatever Coach Tapman's got up his sleeves, now it's time to call it.
Whatever it is, keep it inside.
Yes.
Yeah, that give you a better chance to give up 7 yards.
Where's 24? Is he lined up next to the queue? Looks
Number
like
24, he is in the backfield. Yes, he's next to the quarterback there.
Oh,
and it's a gift. It was a direct snap. And
good job.
The Saints pick it up at the 10. It's being returned for a Saints touchdown.
Nice job. Wow. Now, I'll tell you this. The kid that
Number 12,
St.Clair,
Wyatt Thuston.
is that Wyatt Thuston picked it up? Showtime Thuston. But I'll tell you this. Whoever ran back with number 24, let's see this. He did a great job just by hitting the player.
Yes.
Not trying to pick up the ball.
Yes, the play was made by.
I can't see who that is.
It's number 8. Jay Stockwell made the play by taking out the recovery man for Hazel Park.
Genius.
Yep, that's good.
Because that's what they say,
knowledge.
right? Don't try to go pick up that ball because then maybe Hazel Park still gets it. He just took that kid out, and Wyatt walks in, baby.
That's huge for the Saints.
Yes. And are we going for 2 or are we kicking this?
It looks like we have the offense on the field, I believe.
Nope.
No, we have our kicker here.
I mean, I guess this one really, you're tied up here.
Yeah, this is a get the lead play, and we've been good with this. This is number 50. This is 52. This is Liam.
Oh, did they jump? Did Hazel Park jump?
So we did go on second flash of the hand on the silent.
Thuston does it great.
He does little things.
Oh, he does, doesn't he?
Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
He just does little winning things that do not show up on a stat sheet.
Yes.
But
guess
they
what?
add up.
That defensive touchdown is going to show up on
That'll
the
show
stat
up on
sheet.
a stat sheet. There it is. But
yes.
was that Chase Stockwell? Not Stockwell, but who got the blouse number 8?
Jace with the
Jay
block,
Stockwell.
the
that won't
tackle,
show
yes.
up on the stat
Yes,
sheet, but
agreed.
that made the play.
That was a great play. Yes, he needs to get applauded for that one.
So I'm betting this could be middle give by Ben. Yep, he's going left side. It's a walk-in.
Nice.
The Saints pick up the 2-point conversion.
We'll take it. Now,
Absolutely.
again, Hazel Park's had to work for their scores. We've gotten 2 gifts. That's not going to happen all game. I can't assume it's going to happen all game. We'll take it. We'll take it for now.
Right now, we've kind of been, we're not lucky. We're making our own luck, but
Yes.
that bot snap, I happened to watch him, and the back who the ball was snapped to, number 24, his head did not track the ball up.
No.
He was looking forward, put his hands up.
Maybe he wasn't ready or not. So the one thing I will say, 24, great running back. He's on the short side, right? He was in the shotgun. So it was a direct snap to him, and that center absolutely fired a missile.
And he was a little deeper than usual. He was in like his running back depth, so that was actually about a 7-yard snap.
It almost looked like punt formation a little bit.
Like
quick
kick.
Yeah, something. Yeah, totally. Yeah, it's different for sure. I don't know if we're going to see that one again today. That's fun.
I mean, the idea is there, the execution's not, and welcome to high school football.
All right, here's Liam on the kickoff. He's pooched a couple. Let's see what he does here.
Saints are going to send it deep, and it's a good call. It's over
Sit
their
there.
head.
Oh, it hit him.
It touched number 13. He's bringing it back. He's got it at the 10. He gets up to about the 20.
Great return by him after all that. Great return.
Kept his wits, and he did get up to about the 27-yard line.
Hey, listen, after that hit him, inside the 10?
Yeah.
To be able to kind of corral himself, if you will. Nice job. Nice job.
Some chirping going down in the Hazel Park huddle here as they're getting together here.
They're yelling at
amongst
each other.
themselves, yeah.
7-yard line.
Which, again, we have seen that from teams that have to come up here, Get a little frustrated. Bus ride was a little long.
But, I'm glad that the Saints are winning, and I'm glad that it's a football game because those other games we've called this time of year, it's been over by this time. So
no, this is good. Again, playoff game number 1. This week, next week, they're not easy games. So
Saints
get
are
ready. He's passing.
We're looking to pass. He's looking left. He's throwing left. We got a screen pass out here. We also have a lineman downfield. Good thing the ball was thrown behind the line of scrimmage, but the screen does get for about 11 yards. I'd love to see a replay because they had a lineman way downfield, and if that ball's thrown beyond the line of scrimmage, that's a penalty. But that's okay if we don't have
the 6th official that we don't have would have called ineligible downfield, but we don't have them.
So it brings up first and 10 for the Vikings.
It's been a quick first half, don't you think? I mean, I know we've got 4 touchdowns, but we're moving along pretty good.
Vikings are old school wishbone almost look, or not wishbone, but single wing look. He's going to give the ball to number 24. He stays inside. Jeez. Oh, goodness, he pops out of there. They're hanging on him. He's down to the 40, cuts back inside. He's down to the 30, and he is brought down at the 28-yard line. He's on the shorter side.
He's not easy to bring down.
He's not. He's short. He's squatty. Those legs. He shuffles more than picks up his legs, so it's hard to get a handle on him. And he
just keeps moving, keeps spinning, keeps going.
You can tell he's comfortable with bodies around him too.
Oh yeah. Yep. What do they say? What's the old? You can't tackle him in a phone booth, right?
Yeah.
I mean, my man is just all over the place. That was a direct snap to him again, and here it is. Looks like the same thing.
So it's first and 10 for the Vikings. The Saints did not jump. Well, officials come in. Now they're throwing some kind of a flag.
I mean, that couldn't be any later.
By the way, that's not the back judge's flag to throw. That's a line judge's flag to throw because they're looking down the lines.
Oh, timeout?
Was it a timeout?
Timeout. Hazel Park.
I don't know what's going on for either team at this point.
Nor do I.
It certainly wasn't flag worthy, whatever it was.
They're talking about it.
It didn't appear. I didn't think that they were taking too long with the play clock to where it would have been delay a game. They didn't.
No, it was
They were
not.
in and out of the huddle quick, and they lined up on normal pace.
About it. Well, the only thing I could see is I know the Hazel Park coaches were asking for an offsides by us. They looked like Hazel Park did a hard count on offense. We did have some movement on our D line, but we got back. And Hazel Park did not snap it, they weren't touched, nor did they even move, right? So I don't know. Can you call that? Like, can you be can you jump over, not touch it, get back before?
Not in high school. If you cross, then there's a flag.
So
But
then that should have been a flag on offsides.
I thought he just rose up on his haunches a little bit. He just kind of rocked forward, but he didn't actually come forward.
Well, they didn't call anything.
And
so it's first down with a timeout wasted, I guess.
At the end of the day, Hazel Park used a timeout, and they have one left with 3:18 to go.
Yep. All right.
Here in the quarter.
All right, so they just started the play clock.
So it's after all that, it is still 1st and 10, even though we do have the clock.
Well, we
don't
yes.
use it.
We don't use it.
That was a good use of money.
Yeah.
So 1st and 10 here for Hazel Park. It's going to be another direct snap, and it's that 24. Man again, number 24, and he drives the pile. Looks like he's going to pick up about 4, getting the ball down to about the 23-yard line.
Well, that's a win.
That is, for him, that is a win.
They took him out. 24 is out, but he looks like maybe he's just getting a play call. Yep. He's kind of acting as the quarterback right now.
Yeah,
I mean, you got to assume it. I mean, listen, I would just key on him. If there is no quarterback out there right now, and he's the one in the backfield, he's getting the snaps. I'm just going to assume it's going to stay in his hands. So
if
just
they,
go get him.
If they beat you with a pass with this young man, you know what? You got to kind of tip your hat up. You get in motion here. They are really overloaded to the right side. He gets through the first level, and he's going to get down to about the 15-yard line. And it appears he does have a first down for Hazel Park here. 2:32 to go here in the half. Time is dwindling. This offense.
Shouldn't that clock still be running, though?
Oh, it should be. It better be. Unless, well, they got to move the chains. But, okay, the white hat gives the wine now. And, yeah, they're not quite in pressure time yet, but they're getting there.
Yes.
No urgency in and out of the huddle here.
No,
they're taking their sweet time.
That clock started at 2:32. We're 20 seconds in.
But
they do snap it quick once they get up there, though. I'll give them that. So they got their quarterback here spread out.
Yep. The quarterback's down here at the bottom. I think he's blocking by alignment down here.
Got a guy under
it's going to be a quick give there. Number 14.
Rip it.
Yeah, he was kind of juggling as he went through there. He runs high for a fullback.
Yes, he was.
That's number 14 for them. I can give his name. That's Lathan Chambers.
They are very senior heavy on Hazel Park, which shows why they're a good team this year.
They're 5-1, I believe.
Yep. Okay, timeouts.
Yeah, lots of seniors.
Hazel Park's last timeout.
Lots of seniors.
Yeah, they're heavy.
Not a whole lot of juniors.
No. But again, that's high school football, right? So
right.
You see a team that's having a good year, you're like, oh, I wonder what it is. Well, you got a lot of seniors that are playing now.
Yeah, seniors. Seniors, I think, a lot of times are like a key, unless you have like a otherworldly junior class that can pick up the slack and they can just adjust.
So I haven't been watching our safeties on these runs, but I don't know, man. If I'm Tapman right here, $1:44 on the clock, second and 8 or 9. I honestly, here we go. We're on the screen. Hey, how's it going down there? Bring a blitz. Bring the house. Why not, right?
Yeah.
What do you got to lose right now, I guess?
They haven't threatened you with a pass across the middle, so
they haven't passed it in a while.
Bring him down and make him more of a, not quite a box player, but just outside of it so he can run it from side to side.
Or if
used to call that a hole player.
Or if anything, you're going to show them something different that maybe they got to talk about at halftime, but give maybe a different look somewhere.
Some defenses will call him an alley player, just go aside. If they're a 3-deep coverage team, he's just alley support.
Yes. I'm going to try to keep an eye on the safety of this play, see what he does.
They're going to show you more of a spread-out formation here, but I think it's just blocking by alignment. So.
24 is behind the queue.
Yep. There's a snap. He's going to throw it. Nope, he's going to go down here at the bottom. And there's a lot of contact, and the ball is incomplete. We'll take it. So that's going to bring up – there was a lot of contact. The officials let him play down there. When I say a lot of contact, I'm a Saints fan. There was a lot of contact.
Yes, there was,
we'll take
man.
it.
I was holding my breath.
Yeah, so was I.
And I will say, they fooled us. I did not anticipate a pass, truthfully.
Didn't see it
coming, man.
They're moving the ball so well on the ground.
Big play. Key play here.
Huge.
All right, let's see. They got a traditional quarterback. 13's out there. 24 just behind him.
There's a snap. He's going to throw it again. He's going to throw a little fade to the corner and more contact. And, they did drop the flag this time. Yep, there's a fade out there. The flag is dropped.
Well, they had their choice of the last play or this play. They both should have been penalties.
Yeah.
Ball's incomplete. There's a flag on the play.
It wasn't a great throw either, man. Just run with the player. Just run with them.
Right.
If he makes a high point or back shoulder, God bless. Right. Great catch.
If he drops it in the bucket, he high points it, or you get that it's happened. Just make him throw it through your body. Because high school you can face guard.
Right.
So.
Yes. I don't know who our defender was out there wide. He really just did not turn to look or anything, and that's got to be fixed at half.
When they run the ball as much as they do, those corners, even though they're pass first people, they do have a tendency to just peek out of corner of their eyes. Just peek for a second.
Yep. So let's see where they mark this at, Jim. Because it's not a spot foul like it is in the NFL, right? So
no, it's typically half the distance, so it's not going to be where the flag was dropped. So it's first and goal. Looks like about the 5. You got
no timeouts, though.
1:34. No timeouts. So quarterback's coming this way. He's going to pitch it out to number 24. The Saints are there, though.
A ball!
The ball's on the
Saints
ground.
got the
he
ball.
dropped it, and the Saints come up with a huge stop inside the goal line at the 5-yard line. Yes.
Way to go. Who's that walking out of that? I can't see any. Zach Thuston.
Number 21.
Little showtime.
Zach Thuston. We're going to get a replay here.
Who stripped it? Replay started too late. But it looked like somebody got their hand in on that play, kind of dislodged it from 24. And Saints, again, give them credit. They corralled. Here we go.
Hey, bend but don't break. The Saints do have the ball inside the 10-yard line.
Got to be careful
1:28 to go. And
all their timeouts, but just be smart. We start with
Park
the ball.
has not changed their defensive alignment. They're up in press. So there's opportunity here. Oh, we're getting motion here. He's rolling in the end zone. He's going to throw over the middle. There it is, over the middle. Good catch. Is that Graham Parlage?
No, I think that's Caleb Salisbury.
That's Caleb. Nice catch. Ball's
Let's get down and call
on his back shoulder.
Let's get down, call timeout.
So that gets the Saints out of jail all the way out to the 32-yard line.
Well, I guess you know what? You probably don't need to call a timeout. You're right, because the clock's got to stop to reset the chain.
Yep.
So, yeah.
That was Caleb Salisbury on that catch. Nice catch by that man. And there's that middle pass that we were talking about earlier.
Yes, we asked for it.
The Saints clock is now running. Ben's looking left, throwing left. He's going to go deep. Ball's up in the air again. And
he
there's
tripped
contact down there.
Him.
And it was Graham Parlage was the intended receiver. There was contact. Graham went down.
Incidental, maybe.
I'm sure it looked like it was their feet.
Yeah.
So we're partial up here, but
yeah,
I can see it both ways.
100%. Like I said, I saw their defender go down first. But they, like you said, they could have gotten their feet tangled up, and Graham then fell after, obviously.
Graham
I'm okay with no flag there.
Graham was leaving. This is the same formation where they went to Braden. You get a pump out here. Nope, we're coming down here.
Watch the side.
He's going to get the sideline out there. He's going to get out to. That's number 21 for the Saints. Zachary Thuston takes a swing pass, gets out to right about midfield, and he's out of bounds, even better. So that's going to stop the clock with just under a minute, 59 seconds to go. Big play. The Saints are in striking distance now.
Yes.
And you do have all 3 timeouts, so this is going to go. This is going to go down to it.
What the hell? He went out of bounds.
The clock is running. I don't know why, because he did go out of bounds. Ben takes a snap. He's going to look right. He's throwing right. He's got the stop route out there with Braden.
Graham.
It's Graham again. Graham Parlage having outstanding first
timeout
half.
Finally.
Going to pick up 13 yards, bringing that ball down to the Hazel Park 38-yard line.
We lost probably about 15 seconds-ish, you'd
Coach
say,
Ski is talking to the official about this right now, as he should be.
Yeah, that player went out of bounds. Clock should stop. Back judge asked for it to wind, and that was the wrong play there.
I've noticed this ridiculous thing that officials are doing where they say, well, his forward momentum was stopped in the field of play, so we kept – no, he
don't matter.
He was flat out of bounds. Yes. He was moving forward as he was going out of bounds.
Yes.
So,
but listen, 2 timeouts, 38 seconds from the 30 – where are they? 38, 39 yard?
Yep.
Yeah, they're fine.
Got 2 more timeouts. Clock will stop on the first down. The middle of the field is still there when they want it.
I will say, and this is for Mr. Dingaman. I know you told me be careful being biased, but I will say with Ben now at quarterback, the offense is a little bit different in the sense that they are more pass heavy when they need to be pass heavy. And Jackson and Aiden did a great job these last 4 weeks, but we threw maybe 5 passes per game, right? And now I'd say we probably thrown 12 passes this half already when we need to. So.
You can do things with your senior quarterback,
Yes.
like go empty.
Yes.
You can give him choice.
Correct, yes.
And he's comfortable with that.
Yeah.
He's got that clock in his head that he's developed over the last 3 years.
Yes. But, to your point, Braden's not getting the ball. I mean, he's got one-on-one coverage. I'm not sure what's going on here.
Getting hard motion here. We're coming all the way down. We're set up. Ben's looking left with here. Oh, and he's got immediate pressure. He's going to bounce it. He's going to throw back across his body, across the middle of the field. It's caught at the 27-yard line down to the 25-yard line. He was wide open in the middle of the field. Is that Jacob Salisbury or Caleb Salisbury?
I can't see. So the boys are wearing their red jerseys. It is hard for us to read those blue numbers tonight.
Normally that's not advisable, but if he's that wide open,
Ben saw him.
go do it.
Good job. Good play.
He was pitching a tent in the middle of the field.
But we did ask for the middle because why? If you've got one-on-one single coverage on the outside, the way that the Saints run that offense where they have a lot of slot players, that slot guy could just go camp 10 yards downfield and get lost.
You know, and I'm sure that they have in their playbook. They have their playbook where Ben, you got the slot down here at the bottom, Ben rolls right, and then that slot receiver just tracks him all the way across the field.
Yeah. And again, they're lucky enough to have this TV on the sideline, so when they come over, and I'm sure they've seen video where they're like, okay, we've got guys parked in the middle of the field because that's 2 or 3 passes now that they've had great completions.
And you're right.
This drive.
That's huge being able to see it because you get a lot from watching film, but that's typically after the game. Now you can see it in game. That's huge.
All right, 1 timeout.
There's the snap. Ben's looking right, throwing right. We got the stop route out there again. And
out of bounds.
That's Braden. He's going to pick up the first down, getting the ball down to about the 15-yard line.
So let's make sure the head official doesn't have to wind the clock.
There's 24 seconds left in the half here. I'm pretty sure Coach Ski pointed it out. If he does this again, that's not going to be a thing. The clock will be started on the snap this time.
Yeah.
Ben takes the snap. He's looking left, throwing left. He's going to the end zone. The ball's up in the air. Graham, go get it, buddy. Oh! And it's broken up at the last minute. That was Graham Parlarge.
18 seconds now. Listen, they got a timeout left.
It's a good
They
battle.
can't forget that they got to get this first down.
It is third down. I was just going to say, you can pick up the first down here probably. You have them thinking pass a lot
I was going to say, if they get the first down, you got a timeout, you probably still have 2, maybe 3 plays left if you can get it done.
If you can line up and get a spike here. Yep. Ben's going to come down here to the bottom. The ball. The incomplete swing pass here, and it was forward. Okay, the official's giving the incomplete sign, not the fumble sign. So that brings up fourth down. So
we got to get it.
We got to have first down now.
I'm not an offensive coordinator. 4th and 1.
Saints look like they're going to take a timeout here.
Are they really?
No. What? They're spotting the ball way down here at the bottom.
I wouldn't burn one. Again, quarterback, get him across the line of scrimmage. 10 seconds left. Burn a timeout. Give yourself 1 or 2 plays at the end zone.
I saw the whole team walking down here, and I thought they called a timeout, but no, the ball stays at the far hash.
Yeah.
Braden Shuck looks like he's dragging a leg a little bit there. Is that
Well, I will say he was talking to the trainer that last series, and I don't want to speculate.
Okay, fourth down. It's going to be Ben's going up the middle. He's going to have it. He's at the 5. He's at the 10. And
he got tripped up.
He got tripped up down at the 2-yard line. The officials are giving it to him.
Are they really? No.
The top official put his hands up, but he changed himself. He did. He walked out there, put both his hands. I can't see the bottom line. I can't see the bottom line, Judge, but I can see the field.
Yeah, our PA announcer was saying the same thing. They're like, they don't know what the heck was going on there.
But that was a huge fourth down conversion, and now it sets the Saints up. What an impressive drive. Well, the Saints could have just kneeled on it or plowed up the middle, but they came out aggressive on this drive.
You got one play here, Jim. I know it's on the 1-yard line.
You do.
But you got one play.
Yeah, you do.
I mean, are you running your 2-point play that they've done 2 times in a row?
I don't think – I'm pretty sure – but this is also – they know it's coming. We need to run it.
Yes.
Okay, if you're going to win the game, you got to convert this.
Yes. You know what you do? Jagger, offensive line coach, Coach Ski, goes up to his big hogs up front and says, listen, you need to block your tails off right now.
This is an offensive line play.
I need you to push that defensive line back into the end zone.
I don't need a lot out of this. No. I need about a foot. And also, then he'll fall forward for another foot.
Whether Ben hands it off or Ben takes it, you need another guy there to push, right?
maybe Rico comes back around.
Quick
Ben's going to
snap.
dive in there,
That's
and it's a
easy.
2-point play.
Nice.
That's easy pickings.
Nice.
Touchdown Saints on an incredible drive.
Yeah.
Going.
Where did that start at? Did that start at the 7 maybe?
They go 93
Yeah,
yards.
beautiful.
In about a minute and a half. Big catches by Graham Parlarge, Caleb Salisbury on that. A couple of big runs by Ben.
Yeah, you're not stopping
and
that.
he just
Sorry.
get in the end zone.
This is a big extra point because this makes it 2 possessions.
Absolutely.
Right here. This is a big extra point. I wouldn't even hesitate. Just kick it. Don't try to jump. Nothing. Just go.
And he's been a solid kicker all year.
Oh, and we just freaking
flinched.
We just freaking
flinched. It's our right tackle, Flint. It'd be actually our right tight end on this formation, but he's got plenty of leg. He doesn't have to do anything special with this.
Wait. I would have still let him kick it. He's got a big enough leg to kick it.
Yeah, he's pounded those things over the soccer goal before.
And the only reason I'm saying that, it's nice if we can pick up the 2. I just don't want any extra hits on some of our players, to be honest with you. That's all I'm saying. Specific players, I won't mention names.
So it's going to be the PAT is here from.
Is it the 7?
The 7. Actually, in high school it's the 2, so it's the 7. Officials are getting a stoppage going on here.
Again, I shouldn't have said earlier that this game was moving along at a pretty good pace because it has not. It's stopped.
These officials, they're having a hard time spotting the ball.
Yeah.
So the Saints are empty in the backfield. Ben's looking left. He's throwing left. The ball's up in the air. He's going to his big guys up there, and it's converted. Who's got it down there?
Graham Parlarge with
Parlarge.
the first half of his career.
Graham Parlarge using that 6'6" frame, high pointing it to convert the 2-point conversion. Massive, making it a 2-score game for the Saints. 24-14. Graham Parlarge really stepping up huge for the Saints here. Outstanding half by that young man. Good ball, too, up in the air. If you got 6'6", use every inch of it. All right, so I would think this might be one of those short little pooch kicks for this. You don't want it number 24's hands no matter what happens. So it's 5 seconds and a half. I would assume that this will end it here.
I would tell him to hit a low line drive squib. Don't even let them have a chance to fair catch it because the clock won't run, right? So I would kick it on the ground, let them try to touch it, something to get this clock just to move.
Let's see what we're going to do here as far as a kick goes.
Tom Brenner's done a great job with our special teams this year.
Well, they're moving their people, so I think this is going to be directional. They want certain people in certain places.
Yep.
There is a gap down here on the second line where they can drop it in. And
Nice
that's
job.
where he's going for it,
Nice.
right there. And so it's fielded. A couple seconds ran off the clock there. So there is
what is this guy throwing a flag for?
Penalty way late and way behind the play.
What is he
Don't
throwing
know what
his
this
flag
is going to
for?
be. Nobody was really. neither player was getting into it with anybody. Just personal foul. It's on the Saints. It's on number 12, Wyatt Thuston. But, typically if there's a personal foul, the players are getting into it, and both players are just walking toward the sidelines.
That is a very weak personal foul.
If you're going to –
oh, man. That's, again, we talked about maybe teaching moments and things like that where that play doesn't affect anything. No punches, no hard pushing, no pull downs. They're going to take it.
Both teams are just trying to get to the locker room.
Yeah, they're taking it.
Both teams just want to get to the locker room. So after a half that did have some swings to it, the Saints are up by 10 at half, 24-14. So we're going to go to break here. We'll see you right after halftime, folks.
Oh, they've got drink specials every day. Rooms upstairs if you want to stay. If you love music, hear it play at the good old Murphy Inn. At the good old Murphy Inn.
Looking for a great spot to enjoy lunch or dinner with fantastic daily food and happy hour specials? Look no further than the Murphy Inn in St.Clair. This is Paul, owner of the Murphy Inn. Our charming Irish pub features different food and drink specials every day of the week, plus live entertainment every Wednesday through Saturday. The Inn even offers 7 unique hotel rooms complete with modern amenities, perfect for overnight stays or a weekend getaway.
There ain't no doubt we're going out to the good old Murphy Inn. To
When I think of Chevy, I think of
baseball, hot dogs,
apple pie,
and Chevrolet.
One of the most iconic brands.
A symbol of reliability,
innovation,
technology, style, and of course,
performance.
Right now at LaFontaine Chevy Buick GMC St. Clair. Lease a new 2026 Chevy Silverado for just $169 a month.
Come on down!
Or visit us online
at LaFontaine Chevrolet Buick GMC.com.
LaFontaine.